morning, good afternoon. Really depends on when you're going to be viewing this because this is being pre-recorded to show you next week. Now it's primarily intended for pre-K and maybe kindergarten to first grade. You pre-K kids, you won't have physical education. I'm going to explain what physical education is in just a minute. But first of all, let me introduce myself. For those of you who don't know, I'm Terry Miller. I'm the PE teacher, the physical educator here at Brookdale Elementary School. With the Brookdale Eagles, we soar. And one of our themes this year, the main theme is SOAR: safety, opportunity, academics, and respect. Because we are one district, and we're all working together. We all want to be healthy. We all want you to learn. We want you back, and hopefully that'll be real soon. But for next week, you pre-K youngins, you get to experience some physical education that you'll get to actually come in my class, kindergarten, first grade, and on up. So first of all, as you see, I've got a mask on. And it's a whole new world out there with the virus and everything, and I'm sure your parents have had you wear a mask as that's become the law in most places. So I'm gonna take my mask off because I'm by myself in here. But remember, when you go places, especially around people you don't know, wear your mask. Keep your distance, keep 6 feet away. I'm about 6 feet from the camera right now. And of course, always wash your hands. That's always been a good idea. Wash your hands with soap and water, rinse them really good, get them clean, and you'll stay a lot healthier. Because even in flu season, those are some of the same things to do to take care of yourself. So again, I'm Terry Miller. I'm the physical education teacher here, and my job is to teach you ways to get healthier, get fit, get in shape, take care of your heart, your lungs, all your body parts. So we can do that if you follow some of our instructions that you're going to be getting. Now today I'm going to read you a little book because I don't know if I'll see you again live in my class this year. And I want to read you this book because you might be wondering what is PE? What is a gym teacher? Personally, I don't like to be called a gym teacher. I like to be called a physical educator. To me, a gym is more of the location. If you can see around in here, this is a big, beautiful gym, a gymnasium, which is short. Gym is short for gymnasium. We've got basketballs, frisbees, jump ropes, hockey sticks, soccer balls, footballs. We have all kinds of equipment here. So we're blessed in that regard that we have a lot of equipment here. We have a beautiful field for y'all to play in, and we work outside, and we do our work outside. So when you actually get in physical education, you're going to have a great time in my class. You're going to learn a lot, but you're going to have fun doing it, all right? So today I'm going to read you this book called, and I'm changing the title. It says, The Gym Teacher from the Black Lagoon. Now this book is a series of books by Mike Thayer. He's written The Teacher from the Black Lagoon, The Principal from the Black Lagoon, and the Black Lagoon refers to a movie back in the 1950s, a long time ago, called The Creature from the Black Lagoon. It was like a lizard-type monster that came out of the swamps and terrorized people, but nothing like that's going on. This book is called The Gym Teacher from the Black Lagoon, but I'm going to change it to The PE Teacher from the Black Lagoon. All right, sit back and listen just for a couple minutes, and I'll try to show you the pictures. But if you're interested in this book after you hear me read it, once you get to school, you can go check it out in the library. This is where I got this from. I went to Miss Dantzler in the library and got this book. I borrowed it, which is a fun thing to do. That's how you learn to read. Borrow books, read them, look at the pictures, get your parents to help you read them. Because reading is fundamental. Reading will take you lots of places. All right? So when you get back to school, if you like this book, check it out in the library. All right. The PE Teacher from the Black Lagoon by Mike Thayer. We're getting a new PE teacher this year. He looks a little worried. He's coming over from the middle school. His name is Mr. Green. That rhymes with mean. The kids say he's big and he's mean and he's rarely seen. They say he's very hairy and his knuckles touch the ground. His nickname is King Kong, and no one's ever actually heard him speak any words. Just grunt. Arr, arr, arr. He just blows his whistle a lot. They say he has a little office full of balls and clubs and tires. He looks like a monster. But your PE teacher is not a monster. And my office is back there. The big kid says he makes you run a lot. First you have to run a lap around the gym, then a lap around the school. And yes, I do have my students run laps around the gym and around the school. That's not too bad. Then a lap around the world. Wow, that's a long way. Take you a couple years to probably do that. Then he gives you fitness tests. I give fitness tests. We test your push-ups, sit-ups, we test cardiovascular, we test flexibility. You'll learn all those big words later on, but flexibility is the ability to stretch and bend and move without being in pain. Strength, getting stronger, and cardiovascular has to do with your heart. So we want your heart strong so you can live a long time. Then he gives you fitness tests. You have to lift his pickup truck over your head before the school year is over. I guess that's why they call it a pickup truck. You spend a lot of time getting in shape. He makes you do push-ups, yes, pull-ups, chin-ups, and sit-ups. But most of the kids, they just throw up. Ugh. No, not in my class. These kids are working hard. Then you have to climb the rope. We used to have a rope back there, but they took it down. If you don't reach the top of the rope, he'll set the bottom of the rope on fire. Ooh. They say there are still kids hiding up in the rafters. The rafters is those metal bars up there. We don't do that. Trust me, we don't do that. You'll have fun in my class, I promise you. If you don't pass the fitness test, then he donates your body to science. Oh. Then there's the posture test. Oh, let me sit up straighter. If you don't pass that test, he ties you between two boards to make your back straight. Sitting up is a good thing to do. Sitting up straight is good for your posture. I also will teach you exercises how to strengthen your lower back to make sure you have good posture so your back doesn't hurt. Because maybe you have grandparents or great-grandparents go, oh, my back, my back. I'll teach you some stretches that can help that, because you can develop back problems if you don't keep your core muscles strong. So hopefully, when you come to my class, you'll learn some of those things and you can teach them to your parents and grandparents. How's that sound? We also play games too. We play a game called dodgeball. With this truck, you have to dodge his truck. That wouldn't be safe, would it? Nah, that wouldn't be safe. I wouldn't do that to you. And we play tag, but we use crazy glue on your hands. So if you touch somebody, you can't get your hand off. Oh, that's not fun. And they play baseball with real bats. That would be crazy. Then we use a parachute. And yes, we have a parachute. We do a lot of fun activities with the parachute. I can't wait for you to get to use that with us. We use the parachute, and he has us hold on tight to the side of it, and then we have to jump out of an airplane. That's crazy. No, we're not going to do that. He's also big on gymnastics. He makes you walk the balance beam and jump over a horse. We don't have a balance beam or a horse in here. But those are gymnastic terms which you will learn about later on. I am certified to teach gymnastics, and I love teaching gymnastics, but right now we don't have all the mats to do some of the tumbling exercises that we will be doing, but we will soon, hopefully. He also makes you do handstands, headstands, nose stands, and music stands. He makes you do cartwheels and somersaults. I can teach some of those things. But the worst thing is square dancing with girls. Oh no, there's his whistle. I better go line up. Square dancing is a folk type dancing. I've taught that before, but you kids can probably teach me more dancing because I don't have a lot of rhythm, but I love to try to dance though. Hi kids, I'm Mr. Green. I'll change it to my name. I'm Mr. Miller, your new PE teacher. Hey, I can't believe it, he's a regular guy. Do you want to play some basketball today? We do, and I score 2 baskets. So he's a regular guy, like me. This is great. I think I'm going to like PE, physical education. I think you will love PE. PE is a fun class. The PE stands for physical education, and I believe in putting the E in education because I'll be reading to you, having you read to me. You'll be doing some writing, doing some research. And as a matter of fact, your first research, this is specifically for the pre-K kids and kindergartners. If you can get online or if you know, ask your parents. If you can somehow write this down, I want you to answer this question. It's a trivia question. Who scored the most points ever in a National Basketball Association basketball game? And how many did they score? It happened a long time ago. That's the first trivia question. Now the second trivia question is, what sport was Willie O'Ree? His name is Willie O'Ree. His last name, O''R''E'. He was the first African American to play in what major league professional sport? That's for all of you to research. And if you could write it down or just remember if we see in person, I'm not too sure how you can get me that information since I'm recording this, but you get it to me and you'll be the winner of the trivia contest. All right, so repeat the question again. Who scored the most points ever in an NBA basketball game, and how many did he score? And what professional sport was Willie O'Ree the first African American to participate in? All right. Right now, I don't know how much time we got left. We've only got a few minutes left, so we're just going to do a few quick exercises. And if you're sitting at home on a chair, I'm going to do some of these exercises that you could do with a chair. I prefer wide open spaces, distancing, and having room to move and move around. But right now, sometimes if you're sitting in a chair, maybe when you grow up, you might be in an office or something. It's always good to try to stretch, exercise, and do some exercises, even if you have to do it from your office. So some of them, the first one we're going to do right now are called squats. Now squats work on your leg muscles, your hamstrings, these muscles back here. And this is kind of easy to judge how you do it. First of all, for safety reasons, you never want your knees to go past your toes. If you can't see your toes, you're doing it incorrectly. So when you squat, you should be able to see your toes. I'll show you from the side view. That's a squat. Now, if you got a chair, act like you're going to sit down in the chair, but don't quite sit down. And back up. and back up. I'm almost sitting in the chair and back up. And back up. And back up. Let's do 5 more of those. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, man, I feel that. Shake it out a little bit. Shake it out a little bit. Now, you do a few sets of those. We probably don't have time today, as this lesson is only supposed to be 15 minutes. But do more of those. Do another set of those later on if you want to. Now, once you do leg lifts, you can do those. If you're balanced enough, you can do them holding on to your hips, your waist, and just lift up and down, up and down. You do it on the other side, up and down, up and down. If you need a chair for balance, certainly stand by the chair, up and down. The further you can get out, the more extension you get, the better you'll be. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's try it on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. I can feel it. I can feel it. Now, if you don't feel an exercise, that's telling your body, I'm really not pushing myself enough. You should never feel pain. It shouldn't, that hurts, that's killing me. No, it shouldn't be anything like that. You should feel your muscles resisting. That means they're getting stronger. So that's the feeling you should be looking for, not pain. We don't want any injuries. All right, let's punch. Punch. We're just punching the air. We don't want to punch anybody. Punch the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's uppercut. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, big arm circles. Going forward. Big arm circles forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back. Going backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Trunk twist. This is your torso, your trunk. This area. Twist your upper body. Keep your feet solid on the floor. Don't twist your feet. Just twist your upper body. All right, let's do some calf raises. Now, the calf muscle is that muscle in the back of your leg. This one right here. It's good for jumping, springing up. So maybe one day you can dunk. I used to could dunk. Yeah, that's what the old people say. I used to could dunk. Well, I could in high school. I couldn't palm a basketball, but I could dunk a softball or any ball I could grip, but I still have not quite big hands big enough to palm a basketball. All right, we're going to do calf raises now. So just stand with your feet together and just easily lift up on your toes. Lift the bottom of your heels off the floor. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's finish up with a few more squats because I think it's time to go. But we will see you again. And some of these exercises, show your parents, show your friends, and just start doing some exercises if you haven't already, all right? Let's do 5 more squats. If you had a chair, use your chair. This way you know you're not going down too low. Down here sitting on your haunches, no, that's too low. So stop at the seat of the chair. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. I hope you have fun today. You will have fun in my class. When you come to my class, make sure you're wearing tennis shoes, shorts, clothes you can move around in. You see, this is my office attire. This is my uniform. Some people go to work with suit and ties. This is me. That's why I love PE. That's why I love physical education. I want to move. I want to have fun. I want to stay healthy, and I want you to also. All right? Take care. God bless. Stay safe. See you next time. Bye. Ah.